everybody. This is Yakes87, and welcome back to the Yakes87 World Tour event number 38 on the World Tour. This is the 38th track that we've done 87 laps on. This is the Irwindale inner-outer course, utilizing the best parts of the outer course and the best parts of the inner course for one super mega egg-shaped oval short track extravaganza. It's awesome. This thing is fun. So let's just get started, shall we? So as you can see, we're taking off and we're using turns 1 and 2 of the main course. And then instead of going down the backstretch towards turn 3, we cut all the way down and use 3 and 4 of the inner course, and then come right back up onto the main oval. There's nothing like this track on the iRacing service that I'm aware of. It is completely unique from every other short track, and it's insane and it's fun. And I really, this is one of my, guilty pleasure layouts because I think this is a great track. It's so much fun because you have, the high banked, depending on the car you're using, multi-groove approach to turns 1 and 2 to set up a single groove, really tight 3 and 4. And it's just really fun to see the different ways you can approach turn 1 and 2 to set up a good 3 and 4 to accelerate 15.273 and turn some really good lap times. But it's also challenging as well because you really have to wait on the rotation in 3 and 4 because if you get on it too early, you risk running into that wall. And, with a car like the Modified, that could easily, end your race or end a World Tour challenge of 87 laps. So, it's just a really fun track layout. I think it's a great track. I don't think I've ever actually raced on it, but it's always been one of those tracks that I first looked at it and was like, wow, this thing is just weird. It's just a weird track shape, and it's so much fun to just turn laps on. I love this track layout and just popping into cars every now and then and just running laps on it. It's one of my guilty pleasure racetrack layouts. I personally think it's a super fun track to turn laps on with just about any short track car. But yeah, that's all I really have to say about this track for now. I think it's super fun, and it's challenging, and it's completely unique. And that's what's cool about a lot of short tracks is they're completely unique from each other. They all have little characteristics that make a short track the short track. You get on a track like Irwindale Inner Outer and you see someone turning laps and even if if you're just watching an in-car, if you took away the banners and all that, this is the inner outer course just because of the way it's shaped and just the way it handles. It's just a really cool unique race course, and it's awesome. It's great. I love tracks like this that are just different and unique. But anyway, that is enough rambling for now. I'll be back in just a moment. If you're watching live on Twitch, I will be here every step of the way. If you're watching on YouTube, I will be with you in just a moment. So thank you for watching. 15.6 15.5. Hello everybody, welcome back. It is lap 28 of 87, and we're just having a blast here. This is just such a fun layout. I know I mentioned it before, but it's just so much fun. One thing you may notice is I am driving, you probably have noticed this already, I am driving the Modified, and I am driving the SK Modified, which is the lower horsepower Modified. I actually I don't race the Modifieds, at all. It's been literally years since I've actually raced the Modifieds. But they're one of those cars that, like, every time I hop in to drive it, I have so much fun driving it. And, you know, as I've been, you know, just kind of practicing this one, just feeling it out, getting everything set up for this challenge, and even just doing the challenge, I've been having so much fun. And I think it's not just the track, I think it's just this car. Like, I think the SK Modified, like, as much as I love my late model stock car and the super late, like, I think I'm going to do more short track challenges with the Modifieds, just because I find it to be just really fun, and it's just kind of refreshing, because, you know, I mostly race the NASCAR stuff, so when I get to come do the short tracks, it's kind of nice to hop in something that isn't a full-bodied stock car, just because it's just it's a little different. And I don't know, I feel like I need to go run Modifieds, but the problem with the Modifieds is it's not really something you can just kind of up and race. You have to find specific time slots and race strength of field races, so I mean, that's how it was back in the day. I don't know if it's any different now, if there's more people running Modifieds. I'll have to look into it, I think. But this car is just, it's so much fun to drive. And, you know, one of my favorite, you know, memories of driving Modifieds is the old NASCAR 05 and 06 games. You guys remember those? Like, the starting series they had you in was the Whelen Tour Modified series. And it was just such a fun series. Just a lot of short tracks, you know, beating and banging, and just a lot of close racing on tight tracks, and it's just so much fun. And you know, it's kind of a shame that the Heat games, you know, instead of offering like a short track series, it's like a dirt track series, which is like, I don't know if it really belongs in the game, but it's, I don't know, it's fun. But I would, me personally, I would prefer, you know, if they do like another Heat game, like Heat 5 next year or something, I would much rather have like a pavement short track series over the dirt stuff. I think it would just be so much fun. But I mean, that's just like a casual racing game, you know, much like the 05, 06 games. And, you know, that's just one of my memories of driving Modifieds. I have driven a couple of Modified races here on iRacing, but like I said, those were years ago. I'm talking 2012, 2013, just like a really long time ago when I was actually, I tried to do some Modified races. I might, you know, depending on how things shape up this year, if there's some downtime where I'm looking for something fun to drive, you know, I definitely wouldn't be opposed to hopping in a Modified and doing a race, but the problem is I don't really do setups. I haven't touched setups in a very long time, so I'd be kind of out of the loop. I'd have to see if there's maybe setups available on the forums and kind of go from there. But, you know, overall, it's just, the Modified is such a fun car to drive. And when you put it on a fun track like this, like, it's just a recipe of just pure entertainment and racing joy. And it's just, it's so great. And we're officially halfway through this challenge, as I almost spin out there. That was kind of crazy. Alright, so we're halfway. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed my talk of the Modified. If you're watching live on Twitch, I'll be here every step of the way. If you're watching on YouTube, be sure to, you know, like, subscribe. Screw it, do what you want. I just appreciate any interaction. Let me know if you like the videos. It's so much fun to do these, and I will see you in a moment.
15.858.
Alright, welcome back everybody. Lap 78. We've got just 10 to go here at Irwindale Inner Outer. It's such a funny track to say. I just love it, inner outer. But it's also so much fun. And I really love doing these short track challenges, because as opposed to the road course challenges, the short tracks are nice because I can just load them up and do them in 30 minutes or less. And it's great. You know, the road course ones, like, as fun as it is to do like the road course ones, they're just, some of them are just like, it definitely takes like setting aside a good 2 or 3 hour block of my night or day whenever I decide to do those. And so it's kind of hard to like plan those. But when it comes to like, oh, I got short tracks on the schedule, those are really nice, because it's like whenever I have like a window of time, I can just pop in, stream this, record it, whatever we need to do, and then get that out to the amazing viewers on YouTube. You guys are amazing.
15.496.
So, yeah. 82. We've got just a couple left. Sad to say, this challenge is coming to a close. And so is the final oval course at Irwindale Speedway. Now, you're probably saying, but it's an oval track. What else is there? And let me tell you, this is the third one we've done on this oval track. And I'll tell you, we have a road course on the oval track that we're going to be running next. But not just any road course. This road course is a figure 8 racetrack, which means it has an intersection, which is amazing if you're actually racing on it, because then it's crazy and deadly and scary. But I'm just running laps of myself, so we're going to be going in loop-de-loops and circles and all that fun stuff next. So I'm actually really excited for that. One note on that, the schedule did initially say that we will be running the figure 8 with the street stock. I figured that was the most appropriate car because street stocks are commonly used in figure 8 racing. But unfortunately, the street stock does not have a setup for the figure 8 track anymore. And I've tried monkeying around with some things, as we're on the last lap, by the way. But I tried monkeying around with some things, and it just keeps flipping on me. So we'll be running the figure 8 track with the Mazda MX-5. But coming out of turn number 4 is the checkered flag here at the Irwindale Inner Outer track. This is a very fun challenge with a very fun car, and the track is just as fun. And yeah, I am super excited that we're done with another challenge, and I can't wait to see you guys on the figure 8 track. So thank you for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments below, and we'll see you next time. Thank you for watching.